Good morning everybody. If you remember in the last episode we actually showed you the Focus that we got for 4,000 something? 4,100. Yep. 100. Today we're going to pull it inside and we're going to see exactly what damage has been done to this front side where it's had to smash. And we're also going to be taking the rest of the wrap off and praying that we're not getting any paint peel or lacquer peel or anything. It's had quite a severe accident on the front of the car. And it's bent quite a few things. You can actually just see. Did it come with that wheel on?
No,
Copart.
The wheels in the back, they had a punch on.
Right.
So it looked like it hit a curve.
And we're going to be seeing exactly what has actually broke from this side of the impact, and we're going to be ordering new parts. And it's probably a bit late in the afternoon for anything to come up, but yeah, let's see how bad the car is. First up, obviously, jack up the car. Okay, so here's the front suspension. First of all, you can see the tie rod is totally bent, and that's probably took the track rod with it, so we need new tie rod, new track rod. The drop link here is just bent, dangling off. The big bend in the drop link. The anti-roll bar actually looks okay. Right now it looks pushed forward, but that's just because the drive shaft itself is pushed back, just because the arm, as you can see the arm at the bottom here, it's got a big crack in the arm. So the whole hub has been pushed this way. Now the things that are designed to bend is the arms, so the arms are actually designed to bend so it doesn't bend the subframe. So this actually looks pretty good. So we've just got an arm down here, tie rod, drop link, and potentially that might be it. There's a lot of CV grease here, so either the CV boot is cracked, split, or it's come away from the hub, because I actually can't see any clip on there holding the CV boot on. So what we've got to do is we've got to take the suspension off and the hub off, and we can fully see what's going on. Right, so first of all we're going to pull the track rod and the tie rod off, and that'll allow us just swing the hub around a bit easier. So it's a 16mm here holding the track rod on. We did have a gun, but it's run out of battery, so I'm going old school.
Come on, mate. Get to the job.
It's taking the piss out of me, so I'm wearing a gilet. Is that what they call it? A gilet. So this track rod is going in the bin, so we can be as brutal as we like. Right, so let's get the lower arm off. So there's a bolt here. I'm guessing there's a captive nut on the other side, so I can't get access through. So we've got a bolt here, and then we've got a bolt underneath on this side. Now the annoying thing is when you're taking bolts off arms which have been bent, is that quite a lot of the times it's pulled the thread. I had this recently. So because the arm's been knocked, it's especially when you've got captive nuts, it's actually a bit of a pain, because the captive nut is basically in the subframe, and now the arm's been bent forward, the potential of it dislodging of that thread, the potential we're going to pull all the threads out of the subframe by doing this. I had the exact same issue on my Caddy recently, so let's just hope. Captive nuts seem like a good idea sometimes, but can't really replace a captive nut as easy as you can replace a bolt on a nut. Right, we've got an 18 on the arms. Let's pray that they're not cross-threaded. Oh, that's a good sign. Okay, I think this one's okay. So you've got two bolts for the arm underneath, which what I like to call were FT. I'll let you decide what that means. They were that FT that I had to use a bar this long to get them free, and they actually felt like they were going to snap. So extremely FT. I've got the bolts off. They were an absolute nightmare. They put the nuts on top of the subframe, and there's no access whatsoever. So that was honestly extremely difficult. I'm not gonna lie. So
The wrap's coming off nice.
the wrap. I'm happy for you, mate. Now we got to take off the ball joint, and then get the arm off, and then find a way to get this tie rod off, which is going to be great, because there's no room between the subframe. Trying to get two bolts off was difficult, so I have no idea how I'm going to get the huge tie rod bolt off, but we'll see what we can do. Everything has been an absolute nightmare. I'm not gonna lie. So just an idea. So this is a tie rod. Every single tie rod in the world I've seen has flat bits on either side, like a wrench, so you can fit a wrench on there. This is just round the whole way. I've asked one of the guys there, said, is there a special way? Is that just big mold grips? Why have they not put flat bits on so you get them off? I've never seen this in my entire life. How are you getting on, Neil? Are you winning?
I've de-wrapped the entire car while you've been sitting there moaning. So I've got it all undone. Every screw I can see, and this is how much it moves. That one, sorry, it moves this side. No, mate. I'm working on it.
Yeah, me too, mate. I'm working on this.
I'll get back to you.
All right, mate. So everything that was bent is now off. So we've got the lower arm, tie rod, track rod, drop link, and the bits of the drop link which are not a drop link anymore.
And all the new bits are here.
And all the new bits have arrived, nice and fast. Oh my God, Ford! Wow, Ford, take note, right? Let me. Circular, right? No bueno. Like every other manufacturer in the world, something you can put a bloody socket on or a wrench onto, or you understand? What are they thinking? What are they thinking? What are you saying, mate?
Taking the wrap off, take the bumper off, but all you care about is your hard suspension arm you've been dealing with.
Yeah.
The car is stripped at the front, and we're about to put the new bumper on. This car is ready to go.
It's ready, is it?
You finish that?
Ready to go. Right, so we do need a CV boot as well, but we're going to be doing that another time. Just because we haven't got one, so we're going to get all the suspension back together and see how straight it is, etc, etc. Because to do the CV boot, we're gonna have to take off the drive shaft, and we've well, to be fair, we probably just bolt everything up and then change the CV boot, because we've actually not got one today, unless we can order one and get one here on time. But we're gonna lightly put all the suspension back in and just see if the wheels sit straight, and that's kind of like your final test to see if anything else is bent. Nothing looks bent. But if everything bolts together nicely, then you're sweet to go. So where have we finished at today? We've got to get going. Everyone wants to go home, so we're going home as well. So where we finished and where we up to, as you can see, all the wrap was off the car. There was a tiny little bit of lacquer peel over the other corner. Apparently, I've not seen it. So I'm just over this side of the car, and I actually can't see where Neil said the lacquer's been peeling. So maybe it's just too tight of a space, but maybe it wasn't. But the front bumper is on, and this suspension is all back together as well. It was a bit of a nightmare getting everything off. So the new arms on, new tie rods on, new track rods on, new drop link is on. One of the bolts was just ruined by the time we got it out. So we had one of the pinch bolts on the bottom of the ball joint in the hub. That was just ruined. We had to heat it up and whack it out just to get it out. So we need to order a new one of them bolts from Ford, but that will be coming today or tomorrow. Sorry. And then everything else is back together. We need to finish off the wing. I think the way, I'm not even looking at the front of the car. The bumper's on, the headlights are on. I think they're on. Yeah, well, I've not even been over to that side of the car. Obviously, I'll start a little overlay. That's all on. We just need to wait for that bolt to come, and we need to get an alignment on the front as well. We need to figure out what we're doing with the ECU, because right now it's literally just hanging down there. So I think we need to get a new arch liner, and we have got a wing, but to be fair, we've just not had time today. So in the next episode, hopefully, you'll see this car up and running, and it's going to be really nice to take it out for a bit of a drive. So for now, everyone wants to get going, so we love you all, and we'll see you in the next one.